Right, so pelvis turn, okay? That's kind of what we're looking for in your technique. You got too much lateral. So at the top, it's now nice and centered. You're in a better move, but we can see that the pelvis is working 7 inches forwards and the chest goes 3 inches forward. So basically, we want you with the pelvis at impact to be somewhere between 3 to 6 inches, and we actually want the chest behind the ball at impact. When we get that number down, we're going to see more pelvis rotation coming into impact, okay? And that's what's going to pull the club through on a better line and square things up. So we've got this more vertical plane now, that's helping, yeah? But the more we go lateral with the pelvis and torso, the more the club comes into out and the more handsy you're going to be. The more we get the pelvis going left coming into impact, you can see, well, as I pull my hip left, you can see what it does to the club. It kind of pulls it back over, doesn't it? So if we've got a bit of shallow coming in here, which you do naturally, and then we get the pelvis going left, it pulls the club on plane, and that's where we're going to get you hitting more of that fade shot. Okay, so a lot of golfers struggle with this. I think the reason being is because of the posture that we have at setup has a tilted pelvis. Right? So if you think of turn, we think of this, don't we? Right? But the problem is the pelvis is tilted forwards, so it's no longer a turn, it's more of a pivot or a turn on a tilted angle. Yeah. And that makes it a bit more difficult to get your head around, which is why a lot of golfers, including yourself, tend to go forwards with the pelvis towards the ball and lateral like this. What you need to be doing in your downswing is getting your left hip going diagonal. So that's why I've got this ball here. Yeah. I'm not thinking twist here at the top of the backswing. I'm thinking I'm going to get my left hip going towards this golf ball. The reason it's diagonal is because it's ahead of me. So that gives me the amount of sway I need, but it's back towards this wall, which gives me the amount of clearance. And that should bring the club through online and give you tons of power. That's going to straighten up this lead leg. So as you come into impact, you're going to see the left leg straighter, the right leg flexes in. We'll see more athletic posture as well. So more kind of chevron shape with the posture as you come into impact. And it's going to give you more speed and that kind of fade shape you're after. Initially, I'm going to get you working towards that ball. But I think ultimately, we'll probably still see a little bit too much lateral. So that ball is probably going to be pulled back here. So from the top of your backswing, you're literally going to feel like I'm not twisting now. I'm pulling my lead hip back. You can see how that kind of brings me into an athletic posture and creates tons of clearance and pulls that club back square or even a little bit out to in so you can get that fade that you're